Hello everyone, it's Tristan from Crafting Worlds. Did you know Crafting Worlds is also a community? Links in the description below to our Discord. Come join us. Anyway, as you can tell by the setup, we are reviewing a chair. Now look, this is a sponsored video from Elgato. This is their new chair, the Elgato Embrace. We're in a little bit of a sticky situation. So as you know, I've reviewed quite a few chairs since I started on the chair journey, and so I've experienced a lot of different chairs, different price points, and different qualities, from ones that I literally threw out the minute I got to the coveted ones that I sit on every day, between the Anthros and the Crandall Elite version 2. That suede. Yeah, and then I've also experienced for so long in my life the Herman Millers, the Aerons, and I have to say, I was excited about the Embrace because it looked like an entry-level chair that was priced pretty affordably in this market. $499 for this chair. And that is actually pretty cool because nowadays everything is like $800, $900, $2,000. Like everything is very expensive in the chair space. So I was like, oh, I wonder if they're making something that's more affordable, which is crazy because, as we know, Elgato's prices are not always the most affordable. Like, some of their lights are a little bit more expensive than others, and it's just, if you're a camera guy, you look at Elgato and you go, okay, everything just works, but wow, those prices are pretty intense. So if you know what you're doing, you know how to get the bargain, but if you just kind of want something for your stream setup, like Elgato is the go-to, right? I use their capture cards and everything, and so I thought this was a cool idea that they're getting into the chair space. So to keep this short, I want to make this video kind of a love letter to Elgato saying, hey, good first try, you missed the mark. Here's things that I think need improvement in order for you to compete in a very competitive chair market, especially when your price starts to go over the 500 mark. So let's talk about this. The Elgato Embrace is not a bad chair, so to say. It just needs improvements. Okay, first things first. This chair is based off, from what I can tell, an Amazon chair. And I have it, and it's called the Clatina Ergonomic High Swivel Executive Chair. When I say it's based off it, I mean it might actually be the exact chair, except for a couple of little things that Elgato has changed, and then they put their logo on it. So for instance, they made it a mesh top versus this one, which has a cloth one. They changed the arms, which that one has smaller arms, and they made theirs grooved and longer. And then the chair seems to be similar, but they added an interesting groove here where your butt goes. But the price of the Clatina is $229. And that's just like a knockoff generic Chinese brand. It's, you know, like it's nothing crazy. And so when I saw that, I was like, holy crap, like it literally connects in the exact same way. It's built in almost the exact same way. There's just a couple of different things on this chair that it looks like they added for their own personalization. I don't think that validates the price increase from $200 and something to $499. Plus, at $499, you should have a chair that you really love. Like at Crandall offices, you can get a refurbished chair. And if you go like $100 more, you can get a very good Leap V2 with their stuff. Now, let's keep it focused on this chair. What do I like about this chair? I like the arms. I like that they made like an inset groove on the arms. Your arms fit well on them. They're 4D, so you can push them back, forward. You can go, you're just gonna be you're gonna steal the show, aren't you? You can go down, you can go up, You can go in, you can go out, not by much. And then I think you can go out, yeah, in and out like that. Now the in and out snaps pretty good, locks pretty good. The left to right only does one click, so it's not too impressive. The back and forward, you can do that with just by breathing on it. Like, it's pretty incredible. Oh, you want belly pets? Okay, who's so pretty? And so the shake, it's there. Obviously, the higher you go, the more shake, but it doesn't go that high. And then when you're down here, it still has shake. So that's something. It's not the best arm. So that's the thing. This entire chair is made out of plastic. There is not one piece of this chair that isn't plastic, and this bothers me. And it bothers me for a main reason. They're upselling the, they're upping the cost of it, and there is really nothing but plastic. The only thing that is metal on this is the screws to hold it together. I mean, even the back piece here that holds the headrest is plastic. Like the joints that hold the back on are plastic. The wheels are plastic. The wheels don't even get me started with the design of these wheels and the way that they're made. They are the cheapest wheels I've seen in a very long time. And now I feel like Elgato, a company that understands quality products, should know better than to put wheels like this on a chair. I do not think these will be rated well for a heavier person. I see those breaking in seconds. Putting them on a carpet, oh my God, impossible. They're not great. And you should be seeing them in full HD right now, because I was shocked when I saw these. All right. So other than them changing the armrest to have like the inset here, the plushiness of this armrest, not great. They're not comfortable. It's a pretty hard plastic. They're also really long. I don't understand this new thing with really long arms like this. They get in the way of your desk. They're not, I don't like this design. Luckily, they go far enough back where it can get out of your way slightly, but when you're at the desk, it can really interfere with your work and just the way that you're sitting. And obviously they don't come out anyway, so you're stuck with what you have here. Now in the back, there is a lumbar, but like this thing is, it kind of adjusts up and down, but again, it's all plastic. So even the grooves and the grips, plastic. This thing is gonna break, and it goes in and it goes out, and it doesn't go in and out a lot. And then you have, a lumbar there, but I will say the pad for this lumbar is comfortable, and pushing it in actually feels okay. So this is nice. It's just that it's all made of plastic again. And so the quality of it feels creaky, feels ick. But the pad, good job. So I feel like they got the idea of good lumbar, and this being adjustable is good. Just maybe make it easier to adjust it. But like, that's not bad for adjustability, the range of motion. And then this is actually a very nice way to adjust it. I don't have a problem with the way that this lumbar works. I like the pad. I just don't like everything being plastic. The headrest. This is a major problem, okay? So the headrest here is 100% plastic, and all of the like lock-in points, there's no way to tighten it or make it lock in. So when you're sitting, look at this, like I can just I'm hardly touching it. It'll move, it'll push in. So let's say I want it like right there, okay? That's where my spot is. I'm gonna sit back and, oh, it moved. Hold on, I want it right there. Nope, I want right there. Nope, even with the click. You hear the clicks? Nope, it means nothing. So like, let's say I want it like this. Nope. It just doesn't maintain where you want your headrest to be. So it's like, why? Why even put it on there if it's not gonna do what it needs to do? The higher it goes, the more secure it is, because there's less it's just how these joints work. There's less movement for it to have. But again, as you can see, the whole chair kind of is shaky because it's all plastic. And so it doesn't really, Now, here's the part that bothers me the most. The seat cushion. The seat cushion is well designed, okay? I like the way that they put it, like it slopes down and then slopes up, so it holds you. And so that's actually quite nice. The bad part, when you push on it or you sit on it, this cushion, have you ever had one of those crinkly toys for a cat or a dog? It sounds like that. I don't know what is in here. If I was crazy, I would cut it open and find out for you. But it literally sounds like there's cray paper or something in there. You know, like a really cheap mattress where you can feel the springs underneath it? Like this is that. And it makes the sound when you sit on it or move around it. It's crinkly. And the fabric here is not that great. It hitches, you can get little bumps on it, and it can fray. Don't get me started with an animal. It just picks up cat hair. It's not great. The only bonus is that it moves in and out. So you can go in and out, in and out. And it's easy with a little button here. Now that brings me to the other thing, these buttons. They're so loose. So this is for your height adjustment and then your height adjustment. So the height adjustment's good. My feet are on the ground here. This is actually a good size for someone that's 5'10". And it, again, the seat itself, if the cushion wasn't made out of this crinkly material, would actually be good. I like the way it feels. I like the way it holds me in the chair. But the rest of the thing just falls apart. Like even this backrest, like when I lean back, it doesn't do exactly what I want it to. Okay, by the way, so the lean back is one of these. It makes it so these don't move, and that's your lean back. For rockers and people that like to rock their chair, you're gonna hate this. For people like me who like the Aeron Miller, you're gonna love it. The Leap, you're gonna love it. It's a great, I love that. I think that's the best type of rocking. And you can lock it, but look at do you see this? That's locking it at the most tightest spot. So when you lean back, you're already kind of looking upward. It's not a straight back. I'm having trouble with this chair because there's so many things that are adding up to just it not coming together. And so I really hope that, because this is a sponsored video, I'd like to remain friendly with Elgato because I like their equipment. I own a lot of their stuff. Hi, did you change my thing? Yeah. And I have a lot of Elgato equipment. I just think that this isn't quite ready for people yet. I think people are smarter. Like they know that this is not, you know what I mean? Like this is, you put your brand on something here, but you didn't really test it. Anyone sitting in this chair could have said, okay, this isn't right. If they weren't like afraid to lose their sponsorship, right? If you look on the internet right now, there's just floods of people releasing reviews that say, this is the best chair in the whole world, cut. And you don't even see the chair and you don't know anything because it's like the packet that we got and stuff was basically just blasted out on this day before it's even available. Like it was, that was our goal. I told them I needed time to test it and really, get into it. And so I hope that you can look at and hear what I'm saying and make improvements from that, because no other reviewer is telling you you have a problem here. And I think that's a problem. I don't understand. I don't know what this twisty thing does. I don't know if it actually does anything. I can't find any information on it. I know that this is the tilt limiter that I showed you, but I don't know what this is. I would assume it would make the tilt harder or looser. Is that what's happening? I haven't been able to narrow it down, and I still don't know. So I know that locks it. Anyway, look, this is the takeaway from this. I appreciate that you are trying to get into the chair space. I do. I think that you can make some really cool stuff. I think that you have the capacity and you have the resources to make something really great. I don't think that this is it. And I think you need to go back to the drawing board, and I think you need to send these out to reviewers to test them, not for videos. Just have us test them, get user feedback from actual users, And don't put it under this like sponsored video thing, because then people are afraid to tell the truth. And that's a problem in this industry, is that once a video gets sponsored, you have a whole bunch of sheep that just tell the masses, these are great. They don't try it. They don't test it. They don't put it through its paces. We need more testing of products so that you as a company get better and we as consumers get better items. So I really do hope that you are able to take the feedback that I've just given you on this chair. And I hope you're able to make a better chair. I just don't think this is it. I know that's a lot of cons that I just talked about, including the fact that like these just move when you're you can see it happening on video. Like it just doesn't lock, and the seat pan is literally moving back and forth. Nothing locks well on this, and I think it's all the plastic parts. If I were to give you any positive feedback on this chair, it's that the shape of the seat is really nice. The mesh back is quite nice. It's airy. It feels good. It's not a bad mesh at all. It moves with your body, which is great. And there's no hard bits. I don't feel like I'm getting hit with any hard bits when I move, and that's a really good sign. So you have a lot of parts on this chair that are not bad. They just need refinement, big time. I think you can get a lot of that refinement by just asking, your audience, hey, is this okay? Do you like this? Instead of just pushing something out. Plus that lumbar, it's soft and it feels good. And so it's like you have a lot of bits here that really do work for a affordable entry into this space. We need an affordable entry into the chair market, big time. And you all are right there, but not with this chair. So the other thing I have to say, look, the most positive aspect of this chair was assembly. Other than the fact that the box is 4,000 pounds and very compact, so it's impossible to get to the second floor of my apartment. Oh my God, it was a nightmare. The thing took 3 seconds, literally 3 minutes to build the whole thing. Like it's just 4 screws, and that's a great build. So I appreciate the fact that this was so easy to build. Now let's improve on the rest of it, yeah? Anyway, look, if you liked the video, a like. If you hated it, down twice. As always, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.